Okay, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, we're going to do an update for Wyatt on his fever disorder. He has a fever disorder. I call it PFAPA. It's PFAPA. I do not remember what those letters stand for. Horrible. Awful mommy. The doctor calls it FAPA. But anyway, Wyatt has a fever disorder. He would get sick once a month. Almost like clockwork. You knew in general what day it was going to be. You knew almost what hour it was going to be. You knew that he would start feeling crummy in the morning, being lethargic, and a slow rise in temperature. By 8 o'clock that night, he would be puking his poor little guts out. And he would be sick for 4 to 5 days. And this was happening once a month. So, after talking to his regular doctor and finally convincing him that it was not just the normal, excuse me, my nose just, not just the normal kid building his immune system, constant illnesses, that it was really something else wrong, he sent us to see a pediatric specialist in the pediatric disease control department. We saw him about a year and a half ago. Hey, be careful, please. Anyway, so we saw the doctor about a year and a half ago. He diagnosed Wyatt with a fever disorder and gave Wyatt a prescription for prednisone, 20 milligrams at the onset of 102 temperature, which has worked very well for us. We went from him being sick every 4 to 5 days, or 4 to 5 days every month, to him being sick for 2 to 3 hours. It was still happening monthly, which is fine, but at least he was better in no time. Now you're wrestling with your sister? Anyway. So anyway, that was working well for us. The medication was taking care of the fever. He's even gotten to the point now where he doesn't throw up, which is huge relief to me because I'm the one that's cleaning it up most of the time. And it was going well, but now the episodes are coming closer together, and they're every 2 to 3 weeks versus every month. And two and a half weeks ago, he actually had a breakthrough episode. So he had one, gave him the medication, he got better, and then a couple days later he had another one. And we had to give him the medication the second time, and it was actually on Adelia's first birthday, which kind of sucks, you know. It was her birthday, yay, and Wyatt's not feeling good. So anyway, I made the appointment to go see this guy, this specialist again, and discuss the changes in his episodes and what exactly we were going to do about it. This doctor is awesome. We love him. He's really, really, really good with Wyatt. Very kind. Just one of those doctors that knows how to talk to a kid and how to deal with them properly. So it was, you know, it was kind of fun for Wyatt, actually. But we went in, we discussed what had been going on, how well the medication was working. And he said that he's okay with Wyatt having episodes every 2 to 3 weeks. It can, for some kids, kind of be the payoff. The medication works and they feel better faster. However, you pay for it by having episodes closer together. As long as it's every 2 to 3 weeks, he's okay with that. He said it's perfectly safe for Wyatt to have prednisone, you know, 2 or 3 times a month. But, especially at the dosage he's at, I guess. But, if he starts having them weekly, or even more often than that, then that becomes a concern. Then that's too much prednisone, and he would want to discuss surgery, which we can have Wyatt's tonsils removed. That is the surgery that they do that he said for 2/3 of the kids with this fever disorder, that cures it for them. They have their tonsils removed, and they never again get sick, or at least not with this, you know. However, there's that third that it doesn't work for, and they end up back on the prednisone anyway, So it's not something that we want to jump to right away. We kind of want that to be our last resort option. And my husband and I don't want to put Wyatt through surgery if we don't have to. Because he will eventually outgrow this. As they get older, it'll, like I said, he'll outgrow it. So if we can avoid the surgery, would obviously much rather do that. And at this point, the doctor didn't think that it was necessary to remove his tonsils. However, he said it was mine and my husband's decision, and if we wanted to do it, he would refer us to ENT and set up the surgery. But I said that no, as long as the medication is still working, we want to stay that route. That's just way easier. And Wyatt's gotten very good at taking the medication. We don't have to crush the pill up anymore. He takes it like an adult. You just give him the pill and a glass of juice, and it tastes nasty and it takes a little bit to get it down, but he gets it down very well. So we're going to stay on that. He gave us a new prescription because we had used all the refills that we had on the old one. So he wrote a new prescription. Oh, Daly, quit bouncing us. I had a Daly on my lap here with Annalise. So anyway, he gave us a new prescription, and I went and had that filled. He had it, because right now the one that we have is 20 milligram pills, and he gave us a prescription that has 10 milligram pills. As Wyatt gets older, and now that he's bigger than he was with the original dosage that he gave him, he's going to need more. And he said that we can up from 20 to 30 if we want to. If 20 is still working, then stick with 20. But if 20 stops working and he starts having more of these breakthrough episodes where he's having another episode again a day or two later, then we should increase to 30 milligrams. But if not, that's okay. And he said if we do the 20 and he has a breakthrough, then the next one we should do 30. And that should kick it out. You know, not for good, but for good this time. And then if that happens consistently, then we would make the switch to the 30 all the time. But with this different setup, we have that option, and it's a little easier, and I don't have to worry about cutting pills and making sure I get the right amount into him.
I'm going to get a shot.
You're going to get a shot?
Uh-huh, on my finger.
On your finger. Oh, yeah, you had your iron checked the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, I want to get a shot now.
Oh, well, I can check your blood sugar, but I can't check your iron. Sorry.
James going to watch me. He's going to be gentle with me.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So anyway, that's what's going on. And it's going well, and